All the people here. Got people next to me. Hello. Prime. We'll need to do some more driving again. But delete it. No, in another version, it hasn't been confirmed in this version. Maybe the next version. The moment they show it. See if I'm out on
07.
Thank you, Car Card. What do you mean? What, there's no more subathon to donate them to, eh? It's a shame, I appreciate that. Big fan. Well, they need to change it because it's not realistic. The road does not exist in the real world, so why would they keep it as one? One long country road spanning across several countries. That doesn't work. So, can it again? Don't do it again. Don't spam the raid, it's fine. Unless that was a delayed one. Morning? Yes. So someone said, where on the... Where? In the wall. Didn't load for a second. An underground place. I mean, most of this I don't have. Where, though? To whoever said it? Underground place? Really? 2 random places? Copenhagen, I won't understand. Because it's soon going to change anyway. Though I think it's already in 157, you're able to sort of fly up and you can see bits of the road there, because they usually add bits before the actual DLC first. Kind of getting ahead of themselves. I have been on every road, but as updates and DLCs come out, it brings me back. So at this very current moment, I'm not on 100%. But I'm still working on the series where I showed me getting to 100%. Live in a wall? No. Why? There is a wall back there, but it's not that close to me. So, how many hours? Nearly 8,000 hours, I think. Quite a lot. No, I don't know when it's coming to console. Other than maybe next year. Probably next year. 45. Thank you for the 45, Aaron. What are you saying? If we fly down this way, and that's where I was last time we drove, by the way. And I haven't needed to move since. Oh, yeah. Evil, welcome in. Did it finally sync? Because I'm able to see that. Already reported? Not already reported, okay. 8K, yes, well, over the span of 10 years or so. Yeah. Couple dots, just a few. Just a few, count them. How's the network? Busy? Yes. Very busy. Who won the tournament thing? Because when, as I said, I was skimming through the TMP stream, and there was a Prime person who was doing very well in the particular race. I don't know if that was the final or not. But that was very interesting to see that one. Some good driving. We're looking for a triple. Can't miss him. Getting back into TMP. Why is everyone going to Duisburg? Because the CD road... When did you last play? Because the CD road has been a thing for nearly 10 years. So... Can't have missed it. There. Swerves to avoid the car, but the car goes the same way as well. I see. Typical. Couldn't see any winners. Oh, so they haven't fully listed or calculated it yet? Oh. Because the practice areas, as I think you showed a picture, Kayla, of it, kind of looked like driving academy, which I guess makes sense. And then the course itself looked pretty good, the track. That must have been fun to participate in. Average BMW, they have no need to go in a rush. I don't get it. You're gonna miss it? Yes. CD is iconic. Yeah, they tried slamming on the brakes. The moment you went for it, crashed. So I don't really know what that means. I hope they're not referring to him because he didn't do anything wrong. And the fact that they're still sitting there. God damn it. 8 years. Eurotunnel. Okay, so yes, it has since migrated to the CD road, as this is called. And as you can see, they've finally freed themselves. This is now the busiest place. It is well over 10 times longer. Good job. And There isn't really a definitive answer on why it was busy. People speculated it's because it goes further into Europe first, I think, from the UK. Whereas the Eurotunnel, Europort one, briefly, literally you just get into Europe and then you're just there, and then Rotterdam is very full. This one goes much further along, so... Winter mods? In winter. It's not winter yet. 315, Jono! 315. It's so funny to see now it's in almost every stream now. It's funny to see in friend streams. I'm like, oh, thanks for the 10 stream streak, you know, and then here you are, 315, and I don't stream every day, so that's over the span of nearly 3 years. That's ridiculous. Not a vigilance. One times. Oh, what's good? Hello, EU, big fan. How do you report? You can report in game or you can report on the website. Depends on your PC, really. We'd recommend the website if you don't want your video to disappear. Not enough. Every slot needs one. Hang on, what I do want to check is 3-1. This one won't be in 1 times. I just want to. Not scamming, I'm just precursing it. Does anything else happen before that? Wreck. Not me. Coming tomorrow? No. It may do. Tuesdays and Thursdays usually is when they do updates, but there's no date on it. They only do dates on DLCs, not dates on actual updates. I need to read that song again. A tank going tall, and then there's a rainbow. Spit it up. No, I just want to. Okay. They're slowing down because of the van. They didn't bother slowing down, and then this one didn't bother slowing down, so they decided to go like this. But it's not how merging is meant to work, is it? Amdeen, shut up, Amdeen. And of course they don't, no indication, no? No need for an indication. Why would there be any need for an indication, hey? No breaking, no nothing. No. You spam the chat? Don't spam it. Recent mods aren't allowed to avoid using trailers like this. The trailers themselves don't cause lag. It all depends on the skill level of the user using it. That's why. If you know what you're doing, then it's totally fine. But people like to use them because they think, oh, it's a challenge. I really like that. I want a really long trailer. And then they get stuck because they just don't know what they're doing. Some people drive like they don't have a trailer at all. Okay. Hacking. This one has to be all the way through, so we'll just watch that. You got a ban on Sunday? Why? What did you do? Welcome in, by the way. What did you do? Hello, Patrick. Not CD, it's Brussels. It's closed. Caesar, as said, in winter, it's not winter yet. It might be cold, but it's not winter yet. So usually, in previous years, it gets added around mid-December. Maybe around about now next month. There's no date, because it's just random. But they try and line it up with the actual real-world seasons. Even Felix answered. Yeah, Felix answered you. So far, so good. 5 trailers. Not quite. You can do that in ATS, though, if you're interested. You can do that in ATS. Triples are 3. 3 connections in general. One of them can be a dolly. Still 3. With snow, as we were saying, there's a snow winter mod which players can choose to use if they want to. There's also a Christmas event for the past 2 years, which has been very nice, which might return this year. We never know. But it's not yet. 5 connections. You might have miscounted the axles as also being the connections to them, because it wouldn't be on the server. For collisions and reckless. You already have the mod. In single player, you can use it. In TMP, it's not supported. So currently, we're still using the autumn mod, which I don't know if we switched to the late autumn mod yet. I think around about now we should have. Maybe we have. In ATS, you have 6 connections. Nice. That's when they leave at the same time. It used to be 5. I think it's now 6. 6 trailers. Honestly, it's not cold. It can be cold to people that don't normally get used to it. Today, it was felt like -1, I think. Fast. Is it real time? No, that's not real time, no. So they'd left. Now they had left, and he just passed through them. Which is annoying. This always happens, and then we leave it. -1. Yeah, for here, that's cold. Some places are more used to that. Whoa. Stream froze as I looked at that. As it ended. -5, see? See? We're supposedly going to get some cold weather, so it's usually mild here. It's -15 all day. See, if from wherever you are, that might be more common. That's fine. Hello, Lou. Use the mod. What mod? Can you hear the comms? Not from the voice. No, the voice stuff is sadly not transmitted into the report. It would be really good if it was, but sadly not. I wish. Storm will come. Yeah, exactly. Bit windy. I mean, it's cold. It's cold even now. Which I'm not complaining about, really. I'm commentating. I'm commenting on it. Because, of course, you can warm up nearly infinitely. You can't really cool down infinitely if it's too warm. Cold storm wind. Well, apparently there's some stormy wind coming. There's like a news post mentioning that we're going to get a cold, whatever the phrase is. Yes. Hello, Paddy. Willkommen, welcome. Hello, Yannick as well. Pink. Cooling down is nice after being warm, yes, but warming up after being cold is also a very nice feeling. You get that? Want to get cold? I didn't say I want to get cold. I'm saying, do you know what I mean? The comparison between the two. Put a coat on. Put a, you know. It's -87. Yeah, they're also not there all the time. Saw that corner of my eye. You did not slow down. Takes too long to warm up. True. That's not too bad. An Uri, exactly. Have a nice cup of tea, nice hot chocolate, you know, something like that. It's very nice. Maybe they're friends. Let's just hit them there. Come to Calais in a moment. In a moment. We're working our way along the road because we'll get reports from both ends. Yeah, I know what you mean, Texas. I know what you're on about. That's the more literal extent of what I'm saying. I said cold, not freezing. Good job. Good job. No sign of braking? Not at all? Still no? No? Still no? No, no. Oh, there we go. Only when their friend hit the barrier. When did the friend brake? Or not? And the horn. Yeah, the horn first. It's more important. So that was close. It just doesn't make sense as to why you'd stay that close voluntarily. I don't get that. Roughly the same speed, but then do you not see the massive queue in front of you? They got karma for basically what they did. And then the one behind also had no excuse for doing it. Of course that's a ban. Person didn't slow down at all. There is no excuse for not seeing the massive line in front of you. People have that all the time. If you cannot see past the person in front of you, look at your minimap. All the dots will be on the minimap. And I mean, you can't miss this queue, so... You honoured? Oh, really? Stay there, good. They're moving. It would have banned a lot. Does that indicate that you're admitting that you just don't slow down in a queue? If you didn't see a queue. If you didn't see a queue, you shouldn't be in this area. I'm saying if you are right behind a person, which you're already too close, and then you don't see people in front of them, you would see them if you weren't hugging the person's backside. If you don't see them, due to the obstruction, not literally because they haven't loaded in, then your minimap is also there, because they will always appear on the minimap before they see you properly. You don't look at the minimap? Well, you should. Use it as a backup. I know people do like to drive with the HUD stuff off. That's nice. 10 meters, a bit more than that. In-game 10 meters is not much. The supposed distance between you and someone else, if you are right behind them, is about 20. So you need to be a bit more than that. You can only dream of it being me. Well, don't hope to do something to get banned in the off chance that I will get it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why would you hope for that? What paint job is this meant to be? Because why is only this bit like that? There's a heavy there's a heavy one that's meant to be, it does it properly. Yeah? Still clean. Very good, very good. I hope that doesn't change. You don't suddenly get a ban. From the cab, exactly. So you need to add a little bit more onto that. Because if it's, you know, this could be maybe 30, 40 meters away. You should pay attention, yes. Just look around you, and you can go 110, but if you see a lot of people nearby, again, in your player list, if there's a lot of players, common sense. You know? It's not a ban. Which one's not a ban? It starts slowing down. The second person that you saw, the one that ended up going flying, I didn't ban them. The first one you saw, which hit the back of the friend, I did. Because that slowing down is as if it's damage control. That's not slowing down in advance because they saw ahead of them. How can you come to a complete stop in about 2 nanoseconds? It is because they didn't look. Here comes a person. You need to look. You need to be aware of what's ahead of you. Because you can see that. If you're not paying attention, then it can, you know, it can... Unfortunate. You'd be paying attention a bit more. In nanoseconds. I would be surprised if someone can. Maybe with a cheat someone can, but... Good job. Good job. Don't do that. Watch them come all the way up the hill and go around. What are you doing? Where are you in the rush to? Where are you going? Heavily modding your brakes. Even with your brakes on full, my brakes are on full because I've gotten used to being like that. You will not stop in the distance that they started to brake in without hitting. Just, you know. 0.8. That's a good reaction time, though. If you're not expecting it, then it can be even longer. For those reaction time tests, when the screen turns green or something, you're expecting something to happen, so you're a little bit more alert. So that's a little bit quicker than if it were out in the wild. Didn't see a queue. I would like to see if they claim they didn't see a queue. Again, to repeat that, when I said if they somehow didn't see the people in front of them, I don't mean the people didn't spawn in. I mean, there's a scenario where you could be like this and ignore the name. You see how I can't see the one in front of this person? If I'm this close, I can't see them. But on the minimap, I can see there are people there. That's the kind of thing they need to look for. If you keep in a really, really big distance, someone's probably going to overtake you anyway. But, you know, just not hugging the person behind them. If they don't look at the minimap, wouldn't you feel the lag around you? Wouldn't you know that? It's kind of just awareness that needs to involve all of these factors. Yeah? If you're entering an area where there's a little bit of a curve ahead of you, because as I show, there's a little bit of a curve, and you can see those people load in. They caused the crash because they didn't sufficiently slow down in time. Name tags in the wing mirrors. What do you mean in the wing mirrors? How do you make a report? In-game, you click on their name and then press the flag icon. Either at the top of your player list or next to that player's name. And then a little window pops up where you select whatever they did. You're driving a cab view? Yeah. His name from behind. Oh, that would be interesting. No, I know what you mean now, yeah. So in the mirror, you're able to see their vehicle and a floating thing above their name. That could be interesting. Probably not doable, though. But there's no harm in you pressing F... No, not F5, just normal 5. And looking behind you. Because that's camera 5. If they are that close, they will be visible. But it would also suggest having people turn the TMP ID thing next to their name on. Oh, F4. That, in that situation, you can report yourself. Or report someone else. And as long as it's visible, you saw that, Felix, yeah? As long as it's visible next to, or within the report somewhere, we will know who to look for. Good evening, Risto. How do you do? I'm doing well. How do you do? How's it going? Shh. Taking a nap. Hello, cool. How's it going? Hey, green lights. Haven't seen those in a while. You notice that? How they've kind of died out a bit? That's good. Not as many people are using these strange green lights. The really heavily edited ones, yes, but they used to be on almost any vehicle. 300 feet. Just sufficient distance, I think. How are they green? You duplicate the light source or the light cover a handful of times and it turns green. It's very weird. I don't know why it turns green. Only on some vehicles it could look good. Like in this case, it is green, but the main point of the light is just a small circle. So that is green. And if this was black, for example, could look cool. On the other ones, their lights are way too big. So having the entire thing be green, that's me being picky. So don't make it green. It's me. I'm just picky on it. Anyone can do it. It won't reach the accessory limit. I don't know what the actual component's name is, because you're duplicating part of the light. Don't know who discovered you could do that anyway. Fastest one to have. It would be a Volvo. You need to eventually unlock the highest horsepower on it. But fastest, do you mean fastest top speed or fastest acceleration? Because that can vary. Those are the highest in horsepower. There'll be a sheep. Yeah. Chassis light, I assume. Saw that. One of them decided to turn too early. I think. See that? This is the report prompt. And I'll report it back so I can see exactly what happened. Scania. Now even Scania will be 10 horsepower short. Still slightly too short. But the acceleration on Scania is pretty good. Hello Hex, doing well. How you doing? Pay attention. Red one. Yeah, you just drove out. Didn't really yield or look there, did you? No, we're not given an area. No, you'll see this area most because it has the most people. So therefore the most reports will come from this area. There's no like, okay, you go this area. Because then what if one area is empty? That person has nothing to do. Good job. Good job. And then someone else has everything to do. Got a yield sign. The other one was waiting in preparation in case the other side... If both sides stop, then you're allowed to go. That's quite nice of you. But they don't have to do that. Don't just go. They apologized. Which is nice. But no. Apologizing is not a thing, but if someone If it's a genuine accident, like when someone ends up going straight on a little bit of a curve and you think, maybe their control stopped working or something, that one's slightly different. Oh, it's a fake 8x4. Not a fan. What was that? Saw that in the distance. What happened there? Curious? No, that's fine. That's one of the other points of these streams. You're welcome to ask questions. I know the answers to most of them, so you might as well. Pressing escape. You might be in pause. Press F1 once or twice, then try pressing escape. You might have accidentally paused your game. Secretly. At least in free cam. If you're in free cam and you pause your game, there's no way of telling other than something not loading in. If you're in your main cab mode, then of course the thing will be over your screen. Hello Arton, welcome in. Beck, welcome. Zinx, thank you for the gifts. Wisdo, Just, how you doing? This is normal busy. A lot of people going straight ahead. Trucky disappears. True. I'm sure that not many people driving on the CD road would just be using Trucky anyway, because if you do jobs on the CD road, that's ambitious. That's risky. Especially doing World of Trucks jobs. Sammers used to do those a lot. Mr. Daredevil. Just multiple times a day sometimes. Kids home. Grandma home. This person on the way home. People always get banned off. Well, reckless is basically everything. One of the most common ones is overtaking. Inappropriate overtaking. Still not moving. Used to be the VTC. I was in, that's current one, our little community one. I used to be in the Courts VTC. And then years and years and years ago, I was in the Eurotruck Radio / TSR VTC, which was orange, white and black. That's it. Can't get into the menu. Okay, so you already did, and you can't get into the menu. Is your vehicle slowly moving? Somehow. You may slowly be moving to the point where it doesn't let you do it. Put your foot or your hand on the brake, then try it. Anyone can use free cam, yes. The only difference is you will not be able to fly endlessly and see people spawn in. It's only a certain distance from you. It's not moving. And you can't press escape. Can you open the map? There's M and open the map? That's weird. How do you open it? You need to have a few things enabled or changed in your config file in your documents. And then to get into it, you press 0. And then from there, if you have a numpad on the side of your keyboard, you can use it. If you don't, I don't know how you rebind them. So, you may have to just completely quit your game. Ben, yeah. That's weird. Because I've had it before where you accidentally press F1 and then you realize, why is it not working? You press it again and then, oh, it works. Hello, Sprinter. How's it going? Hold on, I'll do the one in a minute. The one times. Slow down, slow down. Good. Oh, they bumped anyway. How's your day? It's going well, Lily. How's yours? Oh, nice. Open your map. So the map is working, but your escape isn't working. Is the key just not working? Or are you in... There's a potential for... No, that disables the start button, doesn't it? There's a mode that certain systems can enable where you can't accidentally press the Windows key. Doesn't apply for escape, because you need to access the menu sometimes. I say just restart the game. If you're not moving, just quickly restart the game. Not dealing with that. That's what you get when you push out. It's just what happens. That's what you do. Okay. Reports. Then I'll look at the chat in a minute, because what the hell are you talking about? In the dev file, your config file, one of them is dev cam, one of them is console, something like that. Environment. All the way through. Old keyboard had a mode that disabled the escape key. Could be a chance they have that. It's interesting. Kevin, you can take a picture of your vehicle if you want. Take a picture of it. People don't know how to drive. Correct. Believe it or not, eh? Shocker. Hello, Juice, big fan. It's Tuesday for you. It's Tuesday. How's it going? Far away. What? How to become admin? You apply for it, but at the moment you can't apply for it. Road signage. Yeah. Wouldn't it be interesting if we had a little guide that tried to tell people what these are? Like a really, really simple, this is a yield sign. Here's what you do at a yield sign. Like a very, very, very simple highway code. What do you do with it? You can put it in the Discord server. If you're already in the Discord server, put it in the ETS2 media channel. Because if I keep teleporting to everyone that wants their truck looked at, I'm never going to do reports. Bus. It's the blue bus. That's the D bus. You can use that bus. Anyone can buy it. It's at the end of the truck list, though. It's quite expensive. Oh, the one that is disturbing the environment, right. What's the context of... Odd? Yellow. Yes, a yellow bus. So what was the... This? Because it looked like... Oh, because they squeezed in a bit. With context, though, that's a sufficient enough gap, I think, to do that. That's not too bad. That one's a bit close. You know. Tomorrow all bans be removed? No. It's a thing where we joke about it being like a Christmas or a Happy New Year kind of thing. All bans are reset? No. Could merge in a trunk, yeah. You could merge in a double. You could park a bus in that gap, Hammond. And then they kind of adjusted themselves anyway, so... Not bad. Can I get your appeal? No. Not by you asking me to, no. Whoever banned you will look at your appeal. That's how that should work. Don't be doing it. Reversing all the way that way just to go this way. Don't be doing it. They do this thinking, oh, people are going to go around me, it'll be fun. You regretting that idea? No? Yeah, still going. The abomination. No, I don't think so. Every time you get banned is for the smallest collision or reckless. It may be, but I don't think it's for a small collision or something. And if you are continually being banned, that's still on you, isn't it? Your driving might be a bit strange. I think they're actually going to do the thing. That's reverse. Not in this context. You think it would be okay to do so, but you're basically blocking the road while you're doing it. Now they're making the most progress because the lights have stopped. So, surprisingly well done. Don't do that, though. If you miss the turn, it's not fun. Just go this way. And then if it's safe, turn here. You can use the grass if you want. Just turn here. No one's going to see that. Like that. See that? Sensible. See? You can do it as well. That's fine. Yeah, no ban. That's fine. That's fine. Providing no one is coming from either direction, that's fine. Then you go back down this way, and now you're able to just turn right. in the dedicated lane, and there you go. Now, I know no one's there anyway, but it's fine. Not a problem. When will it come to Xbox? Probably next year. If not, maybe it'll be funny if it was the year afterwards. That's okay. Yes, that's fine. If it's safely done. Because people used to, before this was added, turn from all 3 lanes to the left, and you can tell that people just start cutting each other off. Don't do that. Yeah, I'd rather them do that. If you can't merge, just continue straight on. TMP probably not coming to console, no. No. TMP is not a DLC. TMP is not a install in the same way the game is. That makes sense. The new Scanias. Oh, I'm looking forward to the Scanias as well. Not sure what happened to that bus there. Another one that may have done the turn? Dragon, welcome in. Dangerous. Q, Zane, Alex, Cat, Klua. You accept triple trailers? Triple trailers you can use. Certain types of triples, though. There are certain configs that people use that are not allowed. Duisburg. No, this is Calais. The Calais to Duisburg. It's the other end. All the way, you go this way, and then up to this intersection here, then you go left, and then eventually you'll end up all the way in Calais. Duisburg. The other end. I've turned into a Turkish Iveco because my camera isn't there yet. Right now, if I do this, then I should reappear, right? Perhaps. H, welcome in. Big fan. Appreciate the follow. Your escape is broken. What I suggest you do is maybe load into another program or something else where you can use escape and then try it there. Just any desktop program. If it still doesn't, then we do have a problem. Ban record. Bans go inactive after a period of time. So it's not active forever. Gently thought you saw nugs. Why would it be in an Iveco? What are you talking about? What type of Iveco as well? This one's reported for hacking and reckless, which probably means they're not hacking. Because people pick the most random things. At least they didn't immediately push back out. But then see going down this way, yeah? It's not hacking though, is it? How's that hacking? That don't make sense. Having connection issues? You shouldn't be. What problem are you having? That's not that bad. If they do make it all the way down, you can just see it and kick them, perhaps. The ban are pathetic. Why, Ethan, are you one of them that got a ban? This I just saw. This one, where that bus was like that. How did that happen? Oh, a bit of a... everyone crashing to avoid it. I see. That's a ban. Whoa. Not in the last one. Not in that case. Big disappear. The reports? Because otherwise there'd be too many of them. Way too many. Welcome in, Dragon. Yeah, the DNS issues. There's been a list of ways to try and solve that the support team gives you. I don't know it. Off the top of my head. Something about you changing your DNS. Some numbers you need to change. If you have problems with that, go to the support team. Make a ticket. Go to them. Don't turn left. Yeah. If they were continuing straight, you'd have to yield. Hello, Noble. How you doing? Welcome to the second keyboard, and the keyboard also doesn't work. Do you have something that somehow disables the escape key? Is there something that does that? That's very weird. Another slightly extreme solution. Restart your computer. Ben. See if that does it. You've worked out that it's not that particular keyboard. It's not the game. So, maybe restart the computer. That's what I'll do. You never know. Unless you can't right now. Oh, then you are. Exploding on top of me because you reported you and said it was your fault. That is different, though. A random hotkey script? But to disable the escape key? I don't know. When you ban someone, I've banned a few people today. You just don't see the immediate thing in the chat. And in reports, you don't see the person despawn. In real time, you see the person disappear because they are being banned. Why would you do that? They think they're in front, but they're not. And it looks like the van cut them off, but the van didn't cut them off. Don't merge at the last second, don't do that. Look at these emotes. These emotes are, yeah, these are hype train emotes? I think they are. Have the escape key bound to caps lock? Why, though? Because they never press caps lock? Purple Scania? Who's that, eh? Is it a dark one? In his lane? No, that was not his lane, because the van had already merged. If you merge in this lane, already, you have priority in that lane. They were already going like this, and then he just cut across like that. Almost like that. It looked like the van cut to the left, but no, that was when they got pushed against each other, and then it kind of crashed towards each other. It's a strange thing that the physics does. No, that was the truck in that one. The humanity thingy? Yeah, and then the frog one. There's also a... It's a frog something else. There's a golden frog one. Maybe used for golden kappa stuff. What close is the appeal? If you are not happy with the outcome of the appeal, you can make another one, and then if that is closed, you can go to feedback. Feedback is higher level of sorting it out. Fair Pigeon, welcome in. How you doing? Just looking at other things around. A lot of people don't know how to drive, no. Most of these scenarios that we see are due to impatience. Not slowing down, not keeping enough distance. Judging something badly, you know? You just got banned. Why? Well done. Congratulations. How do you make a second appeal? There might be a cooldown between appeals, so you may not be able to make it immediately. I don't know what the cooldown is. Otherwise that could get quite spammy. But it would be the same way, the same prompt, I assume, that when you made your first appeal, it would show again. There's usually a massive banner on your profile or something. Might be a cooldown. Hello, Bogdy. Wasn't even a fault. Well, that's what your appeal is for. You can express how you wasn't at fault. And if you have your own POV of it, not everyone can record it, but if you do, that helps a lot as well. Usually, though, when someone records their POV, it's usually a case of, yes, we see what I saw. My video and your video show the same thing. And then they still don't get it. But sometimes it helps. Dante, welcome in. You actually listen? Yeah, but the thing is, I'm imagining what you were banned for. So, by the way, 2 Ethans, that's confusing. Right next to each other. Whenever someone says, I got banned for this, I'm trying to picture it in my head, and I don't try and help the situation because I could be wrong. So, we're all different though. Keyboard tester and both work. That's weird. But then, yeah, hang on, you said you loaded up the game again, Ben. So did it not work again in-game? Did you test a different keyboard in the game? That's very weird. Well, yeah, you got ahead, but what was the point in that, though? Why'd you do that? You see the glitchy trailer there? That was weird. Pushing a bit rude? No, I understand why it's worded like that. Think of it like a kind of corporate, formal writing. See, there's no actual space there. Why did you just decide to do that? Just because this person didn't accelerate at the same rate as that one. What are you doing? Could have been worse. Could have been worse. But you're already in a busy spot as well. Same queue. It is funny when people overtake, but they're still in the same queue. Just a little bit further ahead. Merge in there. Oh, that was close. Nope. Little kick because they didn't do too much. They stuck. They might be stuck. There's a bit of a bump there. Within 3 days, but usually they are far sooner than that. Brio, welcome in. QuickTime, Marco, Andrew, George, Cargo, Rody. How you doing? Welcome in. Still not working. Ben, you're trying as many things as you can. I think you might be losing options here. I'm very confused on that. Try searching around a little bit more. Or I guess if you are a ChatGPT user, use that. Coding with a stream in the background. What are you making? What are you working on? Coding is interesting. There was a time where I wanted to look at things like, you know, Free Code Camp or what it was called. I wanted to look at things like that. Visually, coding seems cool, but it probably gives you a headache. Every time. I have used the DBoss World thing. I haven't used it in a while. I used it when it came out. When it first released 3 or so years ago. It's quite fun. At the time, I found a spelling mistake in one of the routes. Yeah. Don't know which one it was though. It might have been to Casino, which is in Italy, and it's Cassino, and it was I think it was spelled like Cassion or something. Who to join? How to join? You need TruckersMP to join these servers. DayZ coding. A lot of traffic. But you're not always looking at every single person. Bad drivers usually stand out as well. You see that one moving there? Casino, yeah, it's slightly different. It's slightly different. I think I pointed it out. I haven't checked to see if it got fixed, but there are some specific TMP routes for it. Coding is fun when it works. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah. There is one thing where, you know those...
Hi mate, currently on my way home from work, so just having a looking in here.
Hello guys, 71 months, years, welcome back. Big fan. Anyway, have work, no worries. Get home safe. No, there is a thing I saw of one of these evil pranks that someone made, where in your code you can use the semicolon in something. I don't know what it's actually for, but apparently there's a symbol in Greek or another language where it looks exactly the same, but it isn't an actual semicolon. So if you were to swap that symbol, the code would give a bunch of errors and they won't know what to look for. That's very evil. It all looks fine to me. Yeah, just sit there, well done. It's very evil. What do you mean? Evix, welcome. Pitek, hello. You're gonna merge now? They might be letting you in by force. Close. Good man. Well, in this case, neither, because I wanted to see what the outcome was. I like to watch a situation first, like maybe a little bit too much. A little bit too long. 10 days club, yes. And join your server. It's not my specific server, but on TruckersMP, the client itself, this is called Simulation 1. We're not on Convoy. If you're looking at the in-game server list, it's not that. Not on that. Your moderator, yes. People can report each other, and we look through them to see if they are actually valid reports or not. Piano. It could. Good job. I don't think there was an overtake. They may have just sat there and then wanted to merge in eventually. More. I am on other platforms, yes. TikTok doesn't like it when you say the names, but the purple one, the green one, and the red one, all under the same names. Now, they may have improved their AI detection thing to work out me saying those phrases, so we may have to come up with other ways of saying these platforms. What if people started saying words that rhymed with. Nice. That rhymed with the platform names. Trying to think of some. Oscar, welcome. How do you report someone in game? You can click on their name, right click to get your mouse, click on their name, and then your player list. You don't see it because I'm already in one, but there's a flag next to their name. You click the flag and then a little window pops up. Click whatever they've done and then send report. But they do time out, so it's very likely the report may time out. Something you didn't do? Appeal, please. I'm sure that was the case, but please mix them up. Yeah, I'm trying to think of... Okay. So far the suspect is fine. No, because you've still got the kind of ooh sound in the middle of that star. I think it would kind of pick up that. Oh, there we go, and there's the wrong way bit. But then do you go this way? Oh no, they used it to go in here. That's fine. In this context, that's fine, because no one else was harmed by you doing that. Very unnecessary, but, you know. I love that. A wide turn. Did you see the wide turn they took? What are you doing? You don't need a wide turn. You need to improve your steering sensitivity, I think. Good God. New driver, perhaps. Can I review the appeal? If I was the one that banned you, yes. Otherwise, no. And if I am the one that banned you, I don't know that until I look at the reports, because every name is anonymized. I don't see the names like that. Now, if we go back to the start... Yeah, that's where we are. Didn't see it, did you? There's something else that happens here. Involving... these two? Yes. Why, though? Oh, a lot of spam, a lot of laughing spam. Means it's intentional. Gez 45 stream streak, big fan. How you doing? Now they're slowing down. Are you... Is that funny, though? I'm confused. Nothing else. Must have been before that. Check out your live, not by you telling me to. I don't watch TikTok lives either. Looks like it was on purpose. Could have been. So going that way and then going this way. So what was the point, huh? What was the point? Very random. Very strange. You slowed down waiting for the person to catch up. What was that about? Very weird. Yes, the band. So you see how the suspect wasn't banned, but someone else was. Drinking? Maybe. But is that an excuse, drink driving? I mean, I know in the real world you can actually cause a death, potentially, but figurative death is still doable, right? Wanted to get mad. Some people do. Driver can saw me. Last Monday I was driving. I was actually driving. I went in my Lambo one way and then in my truck the other way. See if you saw that. Very nice. Because all I see is player. I wouldn't know who's who. I saw some friendly dots. But that's it. There we are. We're out. Have you left your trailers, maybe? Where are you from? Where do you think? Take a guess. Where does it sound like? This is Duisburg, by the way. So we've already seen bits from Calais and we've seen bits from Duisburg and anywhere in between. UK, correct. Send some coins if you want to. That'd be very kind of you. You don't have to. If you're departing, have a good day. Big fan. Killer, welcome in. Some people leave, some people join. So, strange British accent. Why is it strange? I do overdo it for the humor effect. But usually, like now, I'm speaking normally. This is normal. Fine so far. Overtaken at the end. Liverpool accent. No, that's north. That's quite far north. I'm not that far north. That's a different accent as well. That accent, I agree, is strange. I would call that strange. How was this in any way reckless, by the way? That, perhaps? Is that it? This person wanted to turn in, and this person moved. But then why are you angling to the left, maybe, if you weren't turning? What's the idea of that? There is a yellow, yes. Tempting to look at it. What's the yellow go? John Stream, hello. Simon, big fan. Geordie. Where is the region that the Geordie accent is from? Like how Liverpool is Scouse. What area is Geordie? Bit higher, yes. Newcastle? Oh, I see. So other side. About the same height, just other side. Newcastle? Interesting. No, I think Scouse is a bit worse. Cyan. Translator, yes. Because regular blue is event team. But hang on. Oh, okay, you see. So it's hacking, blocking, and reckless, which means I don't like people pick hacking. It's just silly. Are you leaving useless? Thank you for joining, big fan. Scouse is worse. Someone at Lambo. Well, you'd be able to see their names. I wouldn't. Who is it? And we're basically at full speed now. Where are you modding? Generally the CD road. This area, in fact, in this report, is near Bremen. So not that far away. It is on the road to it? Yes, I've seen some of those. I was in one, I think. Not as the idiot, but I think I was nearby traffic to someone else's situation. Got a bit further north. Oh, it's almost the same. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place. I'm not thinking of Grimsby, that's too far down. Highest report number? You mean in this list at any time, or? Because the list maxes out at 100. Highest number I've done? I don't know. Yeah, if this one went above 100, it would it'd probably be on 1,000 by now. So this, did you indicate? They see themselves slightly ahead because this person is now lagging. Or rather, a little bit of stutter. Now the thing is, the distance is still not that much. I may give it a pass. Not the fact that it's bad, though. It's over 100. Ah, but there you go, it goes down again. After a while, if I leave it at the top, they'll turn red. So just pay attention and then a bunch of the others will turn red. Oh, it is further north. What? Oh, so I am thinking of Grimsby. For some reason, I was under this weird impression that basically it was here, and then Newcastle was next to it, and then Grimsby's about here area. But no, that's Felixstowe. Everything's further down than I thought it was. All right, I stand corrected. No, the one they pushed wasn't even intending on turning. Well, they may have been turning that way, but they were pushed over, yeah. Where can you send a clip? To the website report system, not to me. Doesn't go to me. Because there's more than just me that may see it. Doesn't end there. Hold on a minute. We'll watch the entire thing. The honking. It's on a mission. Hold on a minute. Hello, Horizon. Big fan. Honking doesn't really do anything. Skill issue? Did they hit? Probably. There's a big gap now. Yellow. Chasing him down. You can hear the revs all the way up. Admin, yes. Admin. Daniel, thank you for the rose. Marks, welcome in. Dominic, Buster. Azir, Jaden, Wilku. Watch our 100% default, but at the same time it's worth giving feedback to the blue one. Whoa. It would be nice if you could leave a feedback for one of these reports. So if it gets declined, you can tell them why it was declined. And then they froze. That's interesting. But why did you swerve? What was the swerve for? Because they lagged for you, maybe? Yeah, they got a bit too close. Interesting. Okay, back to start. Is this what you mean, trying to trap him in? It could be. Could be trying to trap him in. I don't know why you would do that. Okay, but then... where's the other one we're waiting for? There's this. Oh, and then their eternal beef sparked right there. I see. So now these two are just... but then they start honking, and then there's this one as well. As if... oh, well, they were honking as well. The behind? Yeah. The one that they cut off. That's unfortunate. It's been so long catching up to this person, only for them to... I have a feeling that lag was not actual lag. It's very weird. Just for that first bit alone, you've got everything you need from that. So I'll just do that. Don't close for the one still on the tracks. And I don't think the bars would go solid anyway, would they? Good reason to not do that. No. Sounds close as well. Waits for you to get off. Because I think they knew some people would accidentally get stuck. We've all seen those compilations of where a vehicle gets stuck on the train tracks in real life, right? We know how bad that is. Can go quite wrong. What are people usually reporting? Mostly, is this the same... it looks like the same person, but a slightly different time. For collisions colliding with each other randomly, most of the time it's overtaking, a bad overtake. It's the most common. Most of the time it's all of those combined. So, a bad overtake, and then they hit someone. And most of them are on this exact road, the busy road. Leaning Tower of Pizza. Why did I say it like pizza? Maybe they were. Pizza. What else? Genuinely, I think it's mainly just those reasons. There we go. We're not even halfway through the report yet. That's one. Blocking sometimes. It's mostly those other things. Pizza. Pizza. Leaning chair or pizza. I'm straight like that to annoy you now. Banned for anything? Not really, no. Used to play 2, got 3-year ban. What did you get the 3-day ban for? Why were you reckless? Or maybe blocking? Or maybe insulting or something? What did you do? That was not necessary. You meant to yield merge into that lane before the lane ends, ideally? You were in the queue. Did you see that? They thought about it. There, and then, no, couldn't slow down in time. So then they just continued afterwards. You mod? Yes, I am, Looney. How you doing? We're just over halfway now. So there's maybe going to be something else that they do. Are you now going to attack this person? Please don't. Completed the city road. 2 times and 1 time you lost to control, you went in the opposite lane. That's... oh, I ended that. That's close. You got to be very, very careful when you go there. If you have your own POV of it, that helps. So what were the two things? Let's recap. First one is this. Why would this have worked? They honked as well. You know when someone's going at 90 something, it already takes a long time to actually do the FTech. The second one was this, where they didn't slow down enough to wait in the queue, which I guess a swerve is nice, but then don't squeeze there. Don't do that. Because now you use both stuff. You thought the mods were useless at controlling idiots? No. No, no, no. We try our best. There's not as many of us as people would like there to be. It'd be nice if there were thousands. But there are a lot of players. That's the thing. It's also slightly the risk of the players that go on the road as well. I'm not saying it's your fault. There's something up ahead. In doing that. But then there's more chance of a troll doing something. Right, hold on a minute. There's someone that doesn't know what brakes are. This one. Almost the same thing. Yeah, it's impossible. I don't know what the exact percentage is. If you took the total amount of IDs there are based on how many staff there are, it's going to be like point something, something, something. He's doing that. That's what everything. Can't slow down, won't slow down. Swervy, swervy, as if they're the only one on the road. And then they just say sorry at the end, because, you know. They are playing chicken. That's exactly what it is. Hard to drive with the keyboard. It can be, but if you adjust it accordingly and drive sensibly. This person might be driving with a mouse as well. Mouse steering is quite jittery if you don't do it properly. Another example, you see, they saw the one in front and then they decided to squeeze in. And they squeezed past like that. And then over here is this. Still got 2 months left. Yeah, but your previous bands added up to the band that you're on now. Which is why it's such a long length of time. And if you were to get another one after this, it's even, or not even longer, it's the same again. This is the one where they placed IRL ads. That might have been in the American one, I think, Jitter, but yes. I remember seeing it. Weren't you there? Weren't you the one that asked that last time? I swear someone else wondered about that exact thing. It was an advert for Swift, I think, or one of the other couriers. I mean, you might as well. There have been a lot of players that have played this game and then been inspired to go and get their real-world truck license. Which is really cool, why not? Like how, I don't know, you grew up playing insert racing game name and you went on to want to do amateur racing or something. One of the loading scenes? I wouldn't be surprised. You need to find companies around in Europe that would do that, though. And there's a lot of them. So probably not. Delivery's getting late, probably. 61k. Some of these videos are getting quite big, which is nice. You crashed by yourself. You did it on this side and then crashed, went this way round the lamp. And then those two crashed because they didn't stop. This is why we just kind of watch it happen sometimes. Yeah. Is it good to become GM? You can if you want. If you want to help out or you want to do what we're doing here, there's no harm in helping out. You will see the game slightly differently because you'd be able to ban other people for their driving, but, you know. Hot cover soldier guy? Ah. But that's a generic, you know, because he looks like he's already an actual soldier. I guess so. But it's nice that this game did it, because they work with the real brands of the makers of the stuff anyway. A lot of real models and real trailer brands as well. Situation. Discord account was suspended for being underage, but when you made the account 2 days after your birthday. You should be banned for that. Keep saying your password email is correct when you compare them side by side and they were correct. Have you tried just resetting your password to force it to give you a new one, Alex? Sometimes I do that. Hello, Husky, big fan. 10 years old. He's 11. TMP's 11 years old. Even older. But you're one. Mine hit 10 this year as well, actually, yeah. Crazy. And the fact that we've highlighted this a few times, the fact that it's still popular. Grey roads, yeah, we're going to get those eventually. Munich. Yeah, the CD and the quarry. I'm really interested to see if the quarry road appears in the Nordic DLC. Would be nice. It fixed the lag. That lag is a little bit of desync as well, I think. It just doesn't update your position accordingly if you brake heavily. Something like that. That overtake was not putting the others in danger. Unnecessary because of the solid line. Let's put it that way. You know, that's just not necessary. The thing I want to look at in this is this person. Is it this person? The one that then reverses into them. Richards, one day. Some hints? Yeah, I thought they would have done that. I guess it isn't as famous as the CD Road. Like, could you imagine? You know how Alex London likes to, he writes a lot of the blog posts? Surely, right, he'll add a little hint towards what was the CD Road, you know? Surely, right? If he's like, oh, roads around, you know, blah, blah, blah area, southern whatever, and then in brackets, apologies, players. Or something like that. That, I think, was the bit I saw. Who is Bulk? But why this person? What did they do to you? Clearly it happened long before we saw you first do that. You know? What are we doing? Try and turn around? Not this one. They're doing a pretty bad job of just turning around if they are. TMP Easter egg? Yes. It'd be so nice if they do that, because they need to add more Easter eggs relating to anything, like maybe key influential players of the game or something, somehow. That'd be nice. Why that road? We don't fully know. It's in the base map. So that's why it's very easily accessible to most people. Traffic, yeah. It's that kind of herd mentality, that kind of thing where if you see... Okay, let's just give a random example. Okay, so you see there's a lot of people here. Not a lot, but you know. You will wonder why there's so many people here in this very specific place. What's going on? You will check it out. You are now +1. Someone else arrives and they see you and all the others there and they go check it out. Someone, and it's been like that for years because this one road has people on it. Bad drivers go there, good drivers go there. I don't know, that's just how it ended up. Very random. Yeah, there are not many nice views nearby, but it's okay. So everyone have access to 90+. You can go 90+. There is a setting in your TMP settings to disable the speed limiter. There is an in-game one as well, but the TMP one overrides that. DLCs. Yeah, DLCs are nice. The only time you see a really, really busy DLC is if there's either an event going on in a DLC or the DLC is new. We do ATS as well, but there's very little in ATS. ATS's player base is far smaller, so the report list is also far smaller. Doesn't take much to solve the ATS ones. Sometimes someone could just load in for 10 minutes and then they're all done. You're out of speed. You can go at 110, but if you cause a problem by going too fast, then it's on you. Does that make sense? Hello, Spiros. You too. Hope you have a good week. We're near the end of November. Get your Christmas shopping, eh? Everyone going to pass it? Yeah, but Scandinavia is going to be new as well, so you're going to enjoy both. It'll be like the entire area is new. That'd be really nice. Don't leave your trailer. Oh, we left his trailer. And then it ends. We don't see if they... Did they continue and then leave it there, or did they go back and get it eventually? I think around about here is the distance where it would take you a long time to go back. So they're gone now. Did they go and collect it? Did they teleport? I don't even know who it was. I guess they've gone. No, not all of Italy is DLC. Excuse me, the top of Italy is nice, but not DLC. Excuse me. I think that's what they were referring to. But it does look nice. Yeah, your Milan and Turin and things like that. Yeah, Europort was a peace place. Again, if we just... Let's just have a look again. Europort is just this section of road here. You then scroll down, and that's no bigger than just the bit where the train is on the CD road. Huge, you know, crossing multiple countries. Valuable for it as well. Crashing someone at high speed is basically your fault. Yes. But that's why it's mentioned in the rule. Rule 2.5 mentions speeding, as in causing problems by speeding. Reckless driving due to speed. You can go on a completely empty highway and max out 110. That's fine. Ura, where are you? You're in the queue. Focus on being in the queue. Shh. Stop giving the game away. You're in this queue somewhere. This person. What are you swearing at? Get off the horn. The word is not actually that bad. There are far worse slang words than that. It's still not good to use that. Brussels? Yeah, exactly. So yes, we're entering an era where it's all gonna change. Finally. People haven't seen this vehicle in a long time. Why did I say vehicle? People haven't seen this in a long time. They come back and it's still busy. Soon. Very different. Yeah, he keeps spamming to tell me to look at their vehicle. Oh my good lord. Why did you want me to look at that? No. No. Happy now? No. No. Imagine I teleported you to the service, but change it. I don't like it. Change it. I can't really do that. So got a block in the lane. The guy moved roads sometimes. He'd be kept on stopping the park there for a few solid minutes. Could be the glitch we experienced where he couldn't move. Sometimes, yes. The more likely thing is if you see someone randomly drive and then stop, they do the same as they do in single player. Where's the alert for that? We'll play in a minute. In single player, you can just stop in the middle of the road whenever you want, so they think they can do the same in multiplayer. You can't pause multiplayer. Not how that works. Can I replay that?
It's frickin' freezing in it.
In it, diesel, 76 months. Good God, it is a bit. It is a bit. How cold is it where you are? Oh, how you doing? Oh, there's a Lambo. Saved, big fan, welcome back. I appreciate that. Hope all is well. Of course, looking, yeah. Whoa, the lag there, trying to keep up to it. Polish. It's just a very common paint job. The fact that that's so iconic, despite it being so many years ago, and it's one of the basic paint jobs as well. Dude. Oh yeah. This one. Matty. Matty something something something. That's who they are. Do you have a live? What do you mean? A stream? Right now. Hello Leo, welcome in. TTC, welcome. KD, welcome in. Locks, Philip. Spiros with the gifts. Legion, welcome in. In Peen. Very nice. How many members does Peen have? It's growing. It's growing as a VTC. It's growing. Pre-recorded stream, yeah. Wouldn't it be? It's funny. You can still. What's the term? You can basically restream previous VODs, and it has like an orange symbol next to the going live thing. It'd be funny if I did that. And then people that don't pay attention, another one, it might be the same person. And the people that don't pay attention to where the date is, they just think, oh, it's the same thing. And they start interacting with it. Vampy, how you doing? Welcome in. How you doing? It wasn't? Oh. It's not like it's back, because there's been no announcement. Of course, it's probably too busy. That quote? Ah, that's a classic quote. That's good. Hola, Toggle. How you doing? That's hey, you could see that's not intentional. Crash, crash, crash. Crash. You're braking, maybe a little bit late, but they just didn't expect that as the outcome. And then just, that's the only thing they did. Because you were already going around the curve, and they weren't going too fast to go to the right instead. Something like that. On your days off? Maybe. I still want to test out, on the days off, doing like how I've done the ticket once, doing kind of swapping between the different platforms. So you've got the main ones. That's not happened. They should. Where is it? The program's not crashed. Where's the Gamba? Well, too bad you don't get it. 100 into a crowded area. Yeah, and so was everyone else. That's the problem when you approach a curve like that. They're all maintaining their normal speed until someone... There, the little whoop, like that. And then it all happens. No, because there was more of an attempt than other people do. It's a lot. Now... Well, hold on a minute. Favourite British, hello, She-Wolf. I immediately look to see if you're still alive. The amount of people that go and watch other people's streams or interact with friends while live is rather amusing. How was streaming? How you doing? Hold on. Hold on. Let's look at the course one. Where did you say the course one was? Am I blind? Have a headache? Oh no! Go have some meds or some coffee. Or no, not coffee. That might make it worse.
Ad time.
Earlier? Ad time. Do you imagine it doesn't run it? I may have to do one myself. Oh, there we go. Why didn't it run last time? Oh, this one. Yeah, that is different. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, She-Wolf. You do need to rest, though, after your stream, because it is late. You're a night owl. Big fan. Is Vampy going to win this one? He might. Gorgonzola, welcome. Dylan, welcome as well. Get some rest. Good. Appreciate you. React on your Bible? Have you pasted a Bible verse or something? Why would I do that? Oh, air horns. Here are little air horns. Some of them are single, some can put next to orange lights. People put 2 bars on the roof. 1 bar has horns on it, 1 bar has lights on it. And they are layered in the same place. So they overlap each other. That's how they do it. At the bottom of the lights, it looks like there's an LED or something. Is that what you mean? Yeah, they do that. It was close. Action taken or not? It doesn't tell you if action's taken or not. I think it did before. If it times out with no action taken at all, it still prompts you to use the website, I think. That was a fine overtake. Very spacious. Distance kept it. It used to, yes, it was changed. I don't quite know the exact terminology of why, but it used to. Is this in... No? Okay. There's some road near Frankfurt, I think, where you can pick up quite a bit of speed. New report. It's fairly near the bottom. Hope you've been able to record it as well. Well done, Phoenix. AI, welcome in. What, Owl? Davey, appreciate the gifts. That's strange lag on. She-Wolf, if you're still around, you know you did a TikTok stream once. Or did you not end up doing it? You should do it again. Do it. AI is taking over. Welcome in. Been reviewed. Yeah, I need to look at the next time I make one and then review it myself. I'll tell you what it says. Scan by bot. It's fine. That's funny, actually. So you redeem the ad, and then you join the gambler that the ad has, and then you don't win that gambler. That sucks, doesn't it? That's unfortunate. Oh, no, all right. What are the chances? You imagine it's secretly up to the win rate of the person that redeemed it. Felix won twice. It's not on me. 8610. 8610 is a bit further up. You have an idea for one you made? No, it'd be nice to show the stream the thing as well. It won't take long to find someone, don't worry. What does the bus do? Was that it? Maybe? Because when a bus hits someone, there's a little bit at the front and the back. Just for the sake of where the wheels are. You wouldn't have seen that or felt that. Heard you said it's not the bars you put on the truck for the air horns, but on the side you put the Halloween horn. Sound the same as if you put 5 on it. The Halloween horn, I think if you duplicate it, it still doesn't matter. The sound doesn't duplicate. It used to. There was a time where it used to, and it could actually give you hearing problems. But if you're in the files, whatever the name of the horn is, you'd be able to duplicate that in the same way you can duplicate normal horns. Oh, it's that. Why would you want it, though? It's not a good sound. Dido, welcome in. Big fan. Dimitri as well. Dimitro. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. This person is slowly moving to keep up with the crowd, and this is just unnecessary. Both of them are unnecessary, but it's one overtake. You can see they're just little cruising on. It was your Lambo, was it? See, how can I tell if I don't see your name and your plate doesn't have your name on it? Put your name on it. Pretty sure that if you're on World of Trucks and you edit your plate there, every vehicle on the profile connected to the World of Trucks has your name on it. This is a pass, a little cutoff, but it's of the one person. And it seems like it's bad, but it isn't bad. You know what I mean? When something isn't as bad. How late buses could be? Some of them may not even make it to the stop, Diesel. Where would you put a bus stop on the city road? Eh? Every vehicle as long as you load a save. Oh, but I mean my Lambo has it. My one's got my name on it. So there's no excuse. Thank you, Husky. Hold on a minute. Good train line. Sometimes whenever I need to go a BRB, I just put the camera there. 8585. Car with a trailer. With a caravan. That's crazy. That is crazy. But hey, what goes up must come down. As they say. So he might lose it. Oh, Dido is in the chat somewhere. You're nearby. But I don't know where. Mix. They are the dot. I need to do the drive. Shall I do Driving Academy tomorrow? I was thinking of when to do another session, but I haven't edited the video of it yet. Not like finished editing it. Building near the crossing? Yeah, or you could have a little... Maybe a little kind of stop here, maybe? Kind of near the... It only need to be like a little lay-by thing, wouldn't it? Do your case. Not by request, Alden. Is it report or appeal? No. You hear custom air horns. Some might be... I don't know if there's DLC air horns, though. There's a few different types. And there's a few variations that go on each truck as well. Could be that you're hearing. Don't want to copy it. There are some that are good. I don't know the name of the good one because they have really generic names. So I don't exactly know what the best one is. Good job. Oh, and you hit them as well. Nice. Well, because I saw that one happen. I don't know why you crashed though. Already been viewed. It's up to the person that already did the appeal. We don't look at other random ones. It's between you and that person. Because then I have to spend time getting the context. See? Getting the context of it. Which takes time if I were to do that bajillions of times. So no. Gamble all. That type of paint job is okay if the colours are kind of close to each other. A kind of pearlescent, rainbowy type. There it is. There it is. If they're very opposing colours, then that doesn't work when you turn around. Missing some weird stuff? I'm sure I am. So be it. Because you... Hey, I said what goes up must come down. At some point it will. It's not my fault he gambles all. Don't do that. Hello, Mix. Just saw you. Don't text and drive. You're at the train line. Pay attention. Have you punished anyone yet? Find me and show yours. Is yours very robotic? Hey, I'm not stalking. I was flying around that area and I saw a friendly dot. So I went to check who the friendly dot was. Okay. No. There's two vans. It's pretty near the other. And then everyone goes for it when they can finally speed up again. This won't work. Nice. That one behind didn't slow down. It's one of a kind, I'm sure it is. Is there an area well out of speed limit on the arcade server? Not an area on this server, but the actual server itself has no speed limit. You can go as fast as your vehicle wants to. That was me. Which one? Hopefully not the one I'm about to ban. Better not be. 2 Prospect trailers, yeah. Remember the old Prospect logo? I kind of miss the old logo. They were quite cool. So this one, he merges in front. You are... They're basically cutting you off. I don't get what holding your ground will do. Really. Dexter? No. And now you're just sitting there. See? Don't do that. Do you know when 157 is coming? No, I do not. The version itself, maybe this week, maybe next week, because we don't have long until the Nordic DLC comes out. Red and blue one. That's fine then. And then for support, could be same day, could be next day or so after that. It depends on what's in the version. There's never a date given. This is why you don't give dates. Because, you know the GTA situation? That's why you don't give a date if you're not too sure about the date. This is why SES gives a date when it's only maybe 2 weeks out. Almost killed you. Indeed they did. If you were the one that got cut off that I spectated at the end of that report, you didn't need to maintain your speed. Not to let them win in that sense, but they were going to push anyway. Just to spare your own damage. Have you done the Streamer Awards, by the way? Streamer Awards vote things around. Most of the streamers on the list, as I was scrolling down, no idea who they are. Know when Steam Black Friday is? No, I don't. When actually is Black Friday? This Friday? Could be around then. A lot of companies now are doing a kind of Black Friday week instead of just Black Friday. We've already had the main Steam sale, so I don't know. You did them? There's a few I recognize. Yeah, voted for people you heard of, yeah. It's nice to hear that, what's his name? Ari at Home is in one of the categories. The music stuff. 29th? Oh, that's quite late. I thought it was mid-month. Oh, the one you almost head-on collided with, coming the other way. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine. Why would you go around like that? Is it because they stopped? Someone's spamming. Cyber Monday, yeah. Cyber Monday originally was for when the sales from Black Friday, or you didn't sell enough, you discount them even more and then do a Cyber Monday. And this is mostly for tech stuff. Hence, Cyber. Custom plates disappeared. I don't know. They can disappear sometimes. If you reload your save, they might disappear. There have been times where you don't see your own plate, but someone else does as well, and vice versa. Always at the end. Oh. I'm just more used to it being a week. That's the thing. Like, I think Amazon does a week. Because, I mean, obviously. I do. What's the... The way they merged in wasn't that bad, though. Hello, Wittek. This kind of thing. Bit of a bump. You're already slowing down anyway. You didn't really achieve much. Hey. Is that the one that reported them? Is that why? Could be. Months. Black Friday month. It's funny that it's still called Black Friday. Whatever the origin of it is. Black month, yeah. That just makes it sound strange. I'll do just that. And then maybe add the other bit after confirming it. What's your email? There is a support email, I think, for World of Trucks. Can't you reset or somehow? There's a support. Yeah, true, if it's the email. Do you know what the... You don't know what the email was for the account? Because then you can't send an email from that same email, can you? The purple one, I do, Hubert. I do. Feel free to pop on over. Cyber Monday, yes indeed. See, I'm curious now. History of Black Friday. Originated in Philadelphia in the 1960s. Chaos and traffic congestion of shoppers the day after Thanksgiving. Oh. Has two meanings. The other meaning is retailers' books going from the reds to in the black, meaning profit after Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is the Friday of that week then? 27th of November. Oh. The 4th of November. Thursday, 27th. And then Black Friday after that. Interesting. So you have so much food on this one day, and then you go out and you buy so much stuff the next day. And then you have no money because Christmas is a month later. Fair enough. Punishment of the reason of the report. I should really, because I keep forgetting sometimes you can't see the entire screen. If you want to come over to the other platforms, yes, all under the same name. All the same name. You'll be able to get a full screen view of what I'm looking at. I should tell you though. Even when they do get a ban. I should be telling you that. Why is there less on ProMods? Because it's less busy. ProMods' busy place is the one road. Some people do pop on there though. Thanksgiving. Giving thanks. There's a historical reason for the turkey as well. You pardon a turkey. Goal. Hold on a minute. Goal. 17k. Carson. Queso is a goat. Agreed. You were the 17th person. I want to take a screenshot of that. We got there, Chet. Just came over, big fan. See, that's the benefit of having all the socials with the same name. Ignore what the person's doing for now. Oh, you ruined it. It's 01 now. Hold on, I'll still take a screenshot. Do a proper screenshot later. We got there. We got there. Big fan. What are you ding-donking about? A day to commemorate taking advantage of the Indians by stealing their land food. Nice. That's a nice one. And it's America. I think Canada does one, and then maybe one or two other places to do it. That's it. Not many people do it. Best variety streamer? Yes. There are some that I think didn't... who won Stream of the Year last year? Was it Kai? I'm sure he puts a lot into it, but he doesn't need to win it twice, does he? Give someone else. Yeah. Well, Vic, welcome in. Benji, welcome in. Good job. RDH, thank you for the follow as well. See, now you're all coming on over. I appreciate that. Oh, Andy's got the person with the trailer. Andy's looking at it. That was not necessary. Fanboy. Has Lyric ever been on the streamer award list thing? He's big, but he's not like big. Is he? Holy bully. Is that the same blue one from... I think it is. Chasing each other the whole time. A fake police car? If only you see it like that. He can't really do much with it. I think he has. So now they're chasing each other, right? There. Oh, it's Pilot, but it's blue and white. Ah, I see. Lots of people do that. As long as you don't pretend to be police with that skin, don't do that. Wait for it. And then they lagged. Right. So, go from their view back here. Clear from there. Bus that was blocking off the roads, that's annoying. That does sound very annoying. I hope they got the justified punishment for that. One viewer, true. Vampy, how many channel points do you have in Lyrics stream? Unless you spend them a lot. How many do you have? That's a good indicator of how much you watch someone. Yeah, maybe you participate in gambos as well, so. How many do you have? That bump, you see? Hello, Subway, welcome in. Oh, I like Subway. That counter kind of block bit was very stupid, unnecessary. The attempted overtake. Then there's that, and then... it's just not needed, is it? Oh man, congrats. 3.1 mil? Yeah, and then in here? How many you got in here? Understandable you're not in here too much. 300k in here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. There's nothing you can redeem at that price point in here. 3 million. The car. Both are actually the issue. So the car appeared to be the one at first that almost blocked them in, but then he tried to overtake first. Every attempt this person has made to overtake, they have kind of blocked it until at the very end they finally go for it, and then they do that. But it is funny that they lag there. Now, is that intentional lag or not? It could be. A lot of people are doing this kind of fake lag thing now. A lot of people are doing it. I want to do that and that. There's a little bit of a slightly more than reckless involved. But I just want to do that. Hey, well done. Add time. Add time. I need to think of more things to add that are hefty in price. Yeah. I do want to bring back the other one where you change a few things to do with the game as well. That'd be nice. These are players. These are all players, yes. Every moving thing is a person. Some of them bad, some of them good. Some of them just clueless about where they are. Not bad color combo. That's one fake lag. There are some programs, I think, where... Well, the non-cheating way of faking your lag is by spamming quick save a bunch of times because it has to save it, so it's basically lagging a little bit. The other way of doing it is with some tools where it kind of fakes... I don't know how it fakes it, but it kind of fakes it. In the same way, but you're not actually lagging. To the other person you're lagging, but to you're not. It's very weird. What made you want to mod? I liked the idea of helping out. I used to be one of the people actually that drove along the road, and I used to report every now and then. And I thought it would be nice to do this. Now, it wasn't until years and years later, I think in 2018, when they first opened recruitment directly to this role. Because before that, you could only get it if, I guess, you were in another role and then you swapped over. That was the first time they opened it fully for this role. So I applied for it. And somehow I got it. Reki 2 still didn't play it. A few of you, I think, played it. You need to ask Tiro, not Turo. I think he played it. Don't know, Jero? Nah. Are we doing our Christmas Reki session? Remember, every now and then we do that? Haven't got it? Nah, no, I'm not going to bother, really. Why not just update Wreckfest by itself? The war, exactly. 210? 210? Chokes the connection. It could. Yeah, it could do that. There is some intelligence that goes into making a cheat, which is funny because it's only used for malicious stuff. Like the brains that go into making a cheat you know? Ooh, big rain. Fake lag, yes. Good God, Minecraft cheats. You can open the cheat window and it just fills your screen with all these buttons you can press. You drive around? I do. Every now and then we do driving sessions if there's actually driving to do. Last week I didn't stream because I was focusing on video stuff as well. But if there are event jobs to do, like the Halloween event, or if I want to do chill driving or driving academy, I might do some more driving academy. Seeing it drives. They have to be there. The amount of people that come into the stream be like, whoa, wait a minute. First time seeing you drive? What?
Wow.
Yeah. Cyberpunk, how you doing? Insane sounds on the walkie-talkie. It would be nice if I could kind of tell who was doing it, because even when they speak, it will say player. Everything was not your fault, gangster. Please appeal it. I'm sure that was the case, but I can't help here. Hello, Ron. Welcome in. How you doing? Good evening. This person, that little bit there. I'm looking at the one that was ahead. That's a lot of points. Should be a driving test? There should be. The joke is that now that we have driving academy, you should have legitimately passed part of the driving academy to then be able to get on TMP. Maybe not the entirety of TMP, but maybe one of the servers. I was listening to CB. Yeah, but sometimes CB can be funny. For how bad it is. Now we have to wait for the suspect to get close. Come on. Yeah, it's already there, you see. Still there? Better not be. Oh my god, you're still there. That took way too long. What are you two doing? Is this the one that's on the radio, I wonder? Already reported? Yeah, I should have expected that. Report a nearby other person. Claim that one. What's this report? You better not have claimed that. Okay, no one claimed that. Okay, this was the one where... Yeah, we saw that one. Damn it! Leggy. Oh, God. Can I kick you? No. Not by you asking me to kick you. No. Why would I do that? Right, so what's the... Is this a staged ordeal going on here? What is this? We have to wait. Still there, by the way. I don't get what you... They're screaming at, I'm assuming, this other person. Maybe because they tried to undertake or something? What? Why, though? Okay, here we go. Fell off a bridge. How do you accidentally fall off a bridge? There we go. Okay. That was car's fault. Then there's another car, though. Oh, here they are. Oh, good save. Well done. But then, collision. There it is. I'll just do it for that, because, you know, don't need to see the rest of it. Even though they go all the way back, and then just start blocking the road, I guess. Here. Yeah, how do you accidentally fall off a bridge? Sure, that was the car. In this case, yes, it appeared to be. Because of how they merged. Oh, I see. Okay. Bit of both. Bit of both. The merging directly in front of the person, so forcing them out of their lane, but then they kind of push back into their own lane. No, it is more of the truck in that sense. But the reason I'm skeptical of anything that happens here, because here is the switch between loading in the city and loading in the intersection. So anyone that goes there lags a bit. Even I lagged. You see the car lag there as well? So it's a bit... And then they just smush through each other. Both got damage from it, so... I just don't like that area. The main person, though, was gone. Now, however, this... I just don't get it, though. You had the chance to move off, but you didn't. I mean, the other one is pushing you, so it may not be their fault, but... Yeah, it looks like that. Play the ball. You're messing around with the ball now, eh? Because the person they're talking... Both of these... I'm assuming it's them two talking to each other. I wish I could see how the scenario started. There's a horse and carriage. Oh, maybe you can go exploring then. If you landed on your wheels. Ignore the car. A wreck man? It's just screaming at the admins to sort him out. Admins, please. Son of, you know. Ban, F7, ban, admin, please. Idiot. Squished against this person. Yeah, we won't be able to tell how that started, because it started there. But it's you know, it's just... They look like you squeezed past them. It's annoying. How freezing? A bit. A bit cold. So they're trying to drive away from it, and your wheels are trying to drive towards it, which is a bit more of an indicator on what we're looking at here. But it's like they're being sort of pushed in the neck. That's what I imagine this is, if you kind of anatomically about it. What's about this game? The game itself is running a truck business. Multiplayer adds more people to do the same truck business. Now, some people don't want to drive a business, some people want to mess with others, so... Old silo. Not quite silo. This one I think is like the one you have like recycled glass and stuff in it. Brithith. Yeah. So for one of them it's the overtaking, the other one is the language. Good and bad, exactly. In every game you have good players and bad players. They will always smush in a dodgy way. They will always smush. Are they crashing? I don't know. Some sort of beef going on, but this one looks like they're trying to get away from it. And it's not a good idea. So there's that one. And then to recap... Call someone a clown. Because they're swearing at us, doesn't really do anything, you know. Son of, and then they missed the word out, so... I don't know what the bit in Russian means. That could be a good phrase. What does that mean? Ooh. Any Ruskies? Where's my Google Translate? I want to confirm it. I like doing that. Camera. What's this? It means, hope you get effed in circles. What the hell does that mean? But it's an insult. Because that third word there looks like the one beginning with B, and it has 5 letters in Russian. The CSGO players say it. Yeah? You don't disappear from the chat. No, you don't. That's what that looks like. Interesting. I wish the TikTok chat could see it, but you know. That's what the translate says, and translate usually does it word by word, so it may not actually give you it fully. Does that make sense? Well, language is punishable. There are certain levels of accessories of shut up of bad words in each language. Certain ones appear to be more of just a little bit of a slang, and some of the ones are worse than that. I'm not going to say the swear word because they're bad words. You're driving right under the bridge. Where are you? Under a bridge. It's okay to lie about saying wreck. You don't need to say wreck because wreck just doesn't do anything. You can do it to inflict fear, but it doesn't actually result in anything. You can if you want. Yeah. It's interesting. I wonder if you'd highlight one particular word. Seems to be correct, in a way, because this last message here, which is just in the chat, that's a VTC advert. So that seems to be the case. Where even are they? They're gone. Oh, they are. Salting. Let's check that out. Hello, Tyler. Welcome in. How do you make a report? An in-game report? You can click on a person's name and report them that way. Need help? Look at that. You don't need help if you're under the bridge. You can teleport away. Don't be out of bounds for too long if you're actually out of bounds. Anyway, I think that's a good time to end. That was a fun last one. Nothing else. Pace you just lagged. So did you fall off while on the way to collect your job? Is that what you did? One more. Is there a yellow? Oh, there is. You know what? I'm going to do the 6-9. This is a funny number. Okay. Have your job with you and you cannot teleport. Is it a World of Trucks job, an external job? That's unfortunate if you can't. If only it was 6969, indeed. Well, previously, last time we did the reports, it was like 31k. So it did get refreshed because of the racing event. Veggie, don't say it, Veggie. Let it die, man. 6. 6 is now a bad number. That's it. Jonas, welcome in. How you doing? Figure out how not to TP. I guess I could come and see where you are. What was your idea again? I don't know how you fall off a bridge. That's just funny. Lol, no. Oh, Diesel, you as well? Okay, we're fine so far. Seafoam, don't do it. Don't do it, Seafoam. Shut up. This. Yeah, I love when you do that. Yeah, let's just overtake. Barely able to get into the gap and then slam your brakes on. Let's do that. Why is that good? Why? VTC! Not good at it for the VTC, is it? That's probably done at a different time, that's fine. Why? They may have acknowledged it afterwards, but you shouldn't have done it in the first place. My music, you can try and find my music. It's so old I don't play it. It's just, yeah. I do want to resume and finish other things that I've been working on, but not just yet. In the meantime, you get things I've mashed together, which you'll get soon. Soon, thank you for the moist. Soon. Do the yellow one? I've got to check out the ID that they said. 949. That was close. Certainly that was alright. Oh. Oh. Oh, that bridge. How did you fall off that? This looks really unreal. It looks so weirdly placed there as well. Ah, yeah, how do you get off that? You can't, really. Because this isn't even the way you meant to go. Go through here. That goes down to the beach-ish. This one doesn't really go anywhere else. So, do you have an external job? You won't be able to get up here, though. If you're somehow powerful enough to get up this way, and then on this ledge, you may not climb this. It does look like a city skylines map. The kind of default terrain you get, and you get that starting road that goes into your city, and you do a straight line going straight into it. No, we can help what Trucks wants. I don't think it will. So yeah, what type of job is it? Draining. Oh, that's not good. There's a heavy trailer. Where is this? Near Bacău. I don't know how you say the A. Romania. Help them. I just want to know. Because if they can teleport by themselves, that's fine. If you cannot... Oh, it's a made job. You can just F7 then. Please just F7. Teleport back to the service. If it's a World of Trucks job, we do sometimes help, but some of the jobs I can't tell if it's World of Trucks or not. Just teleport. You're not really going to be able to fix that. And in doing so, you may damage yourself even more. Move! There we go. Or, actually, you could also load an autosave, which would hopefully bring you back somewhere before you had your blunder. It's a viewpoint. But I don't have it. Ultra secret roads? Yeah, imagine they do discover. It's Romania, it is. If you crash and you don't affect anyone else. If you're in the middle of nowhere and you don't affect anyone else, that's just an oopsie daisy on your behalf. Romania DLC, yes. It's part of the Black Sea. Yellow! Yellow! Where is this located? There's a module. It might be in the modules section for roulette. However you get to modules. Yellow is, appears to be hacking reports. That isn't in there. I have no idea where it would be then. It might be a pre-made message, because the point name is just cruise. So I don't think we can change it. What do you want to change it to, eh? Appears to be that. Because there are a few that are a different colour. Orange appears to be if I made a report and then I claim a different report, the one that I made is then orange. I think that's what that one looks like. So that I know where my report is. Pour instead? Nah. I see. Yeah, this is hacking. Oh, because it's an illegal trailer that TPs you up there. Ah, there's a mod that enables you to unlock that. What if you loaded a save then? Check your auto saves and go back maybe 10 minutes. Don't know how long you've been there. It should put you back on the road somewhere. Because in your load saves, there's a tick box for show auto saves. Hold on a minute, halfway through. Oh. Okay. Okay. Where was the hacking? Oh, it's hacking collisions and blocking. I should have looked at that. If it's hacking and anything else, it just means it's sloppy. Yeah. Okay. Probably. The blocking part was maybe. So now, yeah, they're both out, but they're both near each other's collision box for it to go wrong. So this always happens when people push out. There's another yellow. Ugh. Can you imagine someone comes in and stream and is like, why do you keep selecting all those ones? Because chat wants to. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's the warpy thingy. Ah, the warpy. Oh, we got one. Ah. Their wheels are not spinning fast enough for the actual speed they should be going. Oh, that was it. You see the trailer going a bit ooh. If this was just made, where would they be now? Oh, they may not have gone the same way. I don't know where they would have gone. It's Paris. I think so. Nah. Already in Greece, they're already gone. No. Imagine I deleted it, because I thought. Check their ID. Oh, I could. But no, this is enough. This shows it. Because the speed they start moving is not correct. Compared to how much the wheels turn. Like, that acceleration is too good. You know? And then the speed warp heck. I'll change it later. Why cheat on a non-competitive game? Exactly. Why cheat at all? Competitive ones I understand a little bit more. But it's still stupid. Any more? Shut up. No, we're not doing it. Not doing it. Come on, boy. I'm not claiming that. That's way too far. Nope, that can go. Leave it. Yeah, if of all games, you'd think that, you know, most online games, yeah, because you're competing against other people, but in games like this,